Elias Carter had never thought of himself as a hero, nor even as particularly important in the grand scheme of things. He was just a rural paramedic in northern Montana, someone who preferred quiet dirt roads to bustling cities, and who found solace in emergency medical manuals rather than novels or news. His co-workers joked that he had no hobbies beyond saving lives. But Elias liked it that way. He believed in simple things, helping people, doing good without expecting praise, and returning home to his faded cabin nestled among pine trees and mountain silence. It was late September when everything changed. The night shift had ended uneventfully. A minor farm accident, a tourist with altitude sickness, and then the calm hush that precedes dawn. Elias drove home under a sky smeared with stars, the Milky Way arcing across the silence like a painted bridge. The mountains stood as ink-black silhouettes, ancient and unmoved by the affairs of humankind. Then a light streaked across the sky, too silent to be a helicopter, too slow for a meteor. Elias pulsed the brakes. The object wavered, sputtered, and dropped behind a ridge where no roads existed. A faint boom followed, swallowed quickly by forest. He sat frozen. Rural paramedics got called to strange things sometimes. Hunters who swore they saw monsters, campers reporting glowing orbs. But this felt different. Duty tugged at him. If someone was hurt, he couldn't ignore it. With a sigh, Elias swung his truck toward the dirt trail barely visible at the edge of the woods. The tires crunched pine needles as he climbed toward the ridge, headlights slicing through darkness. He parked when the road thinned to nothing and hiked the rest of the way, medical bag slung over his shoulder. He expected wreckage. Maybe a small aircraft, maybe nothing but scorched ground. What he found instead made his breath hitch. Not metal, not fire. A smooth silver craft lay nestled between boulders, humming faintly like a distant beehive. Not a plane, too organic in its curves, too silent. Panels rippled as though breathing. A hatch irised open. Elias froze. For a moment he thought about running, but instinct, training, and something deeper rooted him in place. A figure emerged, tall and slender, cloaked in a shimmering material that shifted colors like oil on water. Its skin was pale lavender, eyes huge, black, and reflecting starlight. It stumbled, wounded clearly, and collapsed at the base of the craft, fingers grasping air. Elias didn't think. He reacted. He rushed forward and knelt, checking airway, pulse, the actions automatic. The being's skin felt cool, almost like polished stone. Thick silver-blue fluid seeped from an injury near its ribcage, pulsing with each labored breath. "It's okay," Elias murmured, voice trembling despite his training. "I'm here to help." The alien's eyes flicked toward him, unfocused yet searching. Its mouth, or what Elias guessed was a mouth, moved in a sound like wind through reeds. He understood nothing, but he understood pain and fear. He set to work, applying pressure, cleaning the wound, using gauze to stem the flow. The being shivered. Its body trembled with pain or shock. Minutes passed, then an hour, under nothing but moonlight and instinct. When he finally leaned back, trembling with adrenaline, the alien's breathing had steadied. It lifted one arm, gesture, "Thanks," and touched Elias's chest lightly. Then darkness swallowed him. Elias woke in a place that defied understanding. The sky was violet, filled with swirling nebula-like clouds. A colossal tree with crystalline branches rose at the horizon, glowing with soft light. The ground beneath him felt warm, pulsing as though alive. Strange constellations danced overhead. Panic surged. Had he been taken? He pushed himself up, heart racing. A chorus of soft voices echoed like chimes in wind. Figures emerged, many of them all resembling the being he'd helped, though robes shimmered in different tones. One stepped forward, face serene. "You aided a member of our voyage," it spoke, yet its voice didn't come through sound but directly into Elias's mind. "You gave compassion without fear. Few among your kind would." Elias swallowed. "Where am I?" "In a sanctum between what you call moments," the voice answered gently. "We move beyond linear paths. This is a place of choosing, for us and for you." He shook his head. "I don't understand. I just helped someone." "You acted from instinct of empathy. Such impulse is rare and sacred." The beings parted, revealing the one he saved, standing tall now, healthy. Its eyes softened. "Your action changed a life," it communicated. "And by our creed, such debt cannot remain unpaid." Elias felt heat rising in his chest, uncomfortable. "I didn't do it for repayment. I'm just—" The healed alien raised a hand gently, stopping him. "We know. That is why you are given a choice." A portal rippled open, swirling with scenes. Advanced cities of floating glass spires, starships gliding like fish in cosmic seas, beings of dozens of shapes working, creating, learning. Is wonder. Infinity. "You may join us," the voice said. "Learn beyond limits. See worlds untouched by war and fear. Live centuries. Grow in ways your species cannot yet imagine." Elias's heart thundered. A life beyond Earth. Beyond mortality. Beyond isolation. No more empty cabin. No more silent dinners. No more wondering if life meant only small acts in a forgotten corner of the world. Yet, another portal formed beside the first. This one showing his truck parked on the ridge, sunlight creeping through pines. His stretcher visible in the back. Familiar. Mortal. Lonely. Human. "Or return," they said quietly, "to your world." With no memory of this encounter, only an unshakable peace and the knowledge that kindness matters. Tears stung his eyes unexpectedly. He thought about his life, the quiet days, the thankless nights, the simplicity of helping one person at a time, the gentle dignity of it. And he thought of what leaving meant, abandoning humanity, abandoning a world still struggling, but filled with people who needed help. Maybe they needed him more than the stars did. He inhaled shakily. "I can't leave my world yet. People still need someone who cares. I don't know why I do. But I do." Silence fell, reverent, not judging. The healed alien placed a hand over his heart again. Warmth surged, not forcing, not erasing, but blessing. "Then we grant what aligns with your spirit." Light enveloped him. Elias gasped awake on the forest floor. Morning sunlight filtered through branches. His truck waited below. The alien craft was gone, leaving no imprint, no trace, as though the night had been a dream. Except it hadn't. He felt stronger, firmer. A sense of clarity filled him. Not a memory, but a peace rooted deep in his bones. He rose, slinging his medical bag over his shoulder. As he walked toward his truck, he noticed something strange. Plants brushed his boots, and where his footsteps landed, wilted leaves perked, tiny flowers opening as if greeting him. He blinked, stunned. A gift. Subtle but extraordinary. A way to heal. Not over galaxies, but right here in the soil he stood on. He smiled softly. He only ever wanted to help. And the universe, impossibly, had listened. When he reached the road, his radio crackled with an incoming emergency. He started the engine, heart steady, purpose renewed. He would answer the call. Earth still needed him. And now, perhaps, he was finally enough.